Okay, this is the third video in the series, and what we're going to be looking at is the insert function. So we're going from themes to insert. You can see there are quite a few options. So you've got options up here, you've got different layouts, and then you've got quite a few things over here. And we're going to just start from right at the top. So text box obviously is something you're going to be writing in. You can adjust, again, you can work with your different text sizes. So, I might go heading and type in, this is an example of a Google site. And now I can play around with how I want that to look. So if I want it centered, I'll choose that. I can choose bold. Remembering I have to highlight it and choose bold. And that appears there. If I click out of it, that's what it's going to appear like. Now I can have a play with that if I think that I wanted that to be smaller and then I wanted to include an image over on this side, I can play with that. So you can adjust the sizing of that. You can see in the background there are lines there. You can't sort of drop it there. You see how it bounces back? It's got to drop within each area of the lines. Yeah, bit fiddly, but it's a free website, so can't complain. If you didn't like that, you can delete it. If it's something you wanted to use in another area, you can copy it and duplicate it, and that's what it looks like. I'm going to delete that. And you can also give it a background. So you've got a few choices. That's the regular one. You've got different emphasis. So that looks like the color of the page. You've got another emphasis there. Quite like that. Remembering if we go back to themes, I could change that to a blue color, to a pink color. Well, we're going, that sort of matches the theme, so I'm going to go pink. And you can also have an image in the background. So that's something that you can, I'll just show you what it looks like. So if I choose from my Google Drive, again, business IT folder. So, it's a good idea to get organized with all of those. So if I chose that as my background, that's what it's going to look like. Remembering again, I'm not getting the full image. I'm not getting I can't adjust the image in the background. So you do have to play with the way it's going to look. Just looking at what the adjustability is like. Because again, I can't change the color of that font too. So you have to, it's limited. I don't like that. I'm going to go back to the emphasis of the pink. Now, that was the text box. You can do an image, again, inserting an image. So there are a couple of ways to do that. If you just simply want to insert an image, I'm going to do the select again. I'm going to go to my Google Drive recent photos, and I'm going to pick this one, and I'm just going to go insert. Now that's just come up like that, yeah? There are other ways you can do that. So in the layout area here, you can have a play with that too, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. I don't have any embed codes. If you do, obviously you need it to choose whether it's a URL one or an actual embedded code that you've copied, and you can embed that as well. I've never done that. I might have, but I can't remember. And you can also insert things via Google Drive. So rather than going back and forth to try and find things in your Google Drive, this is what I was saying by get your drive organized. I've got my folder there. Also, if I go to recent, if I've just put them up today or just recently, they're all there anyway. Yeah. So I can insert things from Google Drive as well. Yeah, so that's that aspect. Now you've got different layout aspects, and I'll show you what it looks like in another video, what a sort of completed product looks like. So you need to choose how you want it to be laid out. So for example, if I just drag that across, that might be my sort of introductory, showing people what my site's about. So there are a few things you can do. You can press the plus sign, and again, with the images, you can select the image from Drive, all of that sort of stuff. Yeah. So you can do that again. I'm going to go recent again because I know that image is there. And I'm going to choose this one again. All right, I'm going to show you why. As you can see in this one, I can actually adjust the sizing of the image. So I can do it that way. Yeah. I can crop it. So I can drag it up and down as to where I want it. And I can also, play with uncropping. Okay. So let's crop it a bit less. Yep. So I want to drag it in closer. All right. So let's say I'm happy with that. I can also add a URL. So I like to do that with everything. So anything that I want linked to, you don't have to, of course, if that's all you just want to show. Let's say this is a small business and you're selling feathered earrings and you want people to be able to click on that and go to where they can buy it from. You would then just go insert link and place it there. I'll talk a bit more about inserting page links as well because we haven't created any. We can't do that. I haven't created that, so I'm just going to click off. And here is where you might put uh, some sort of information. So you can go latest stock, and then you can put a bit more information about what the latest stock's about, for sale or whatever. And you've got that. But within this layout as well, you might go, yeah, I like that, but I've got nothing to write down the bottom over here. You can actually delete that section and just have that. You can then add something over here, I think. So I can click it. No, I can't. It's not letting me. You can see I can click and drag that. So you've got to factor in that there are different things that are going to take up space. Unfortunately, now if I click and drag that to make, oh, it is working. Okay, I can make that smaller to a certain degree, but if I keep dragging it that way, I'm losing some of the quality of the photo. So I can do that, and I can actually make that smaller as well. And I can drag that across as well. So you can click and drag things across to where you want them. And I'm wondering whether I can drag that in. Yeah. So you can drag things once there's a space there. If you don't like it, you can click undo, take it back to where it was. So no panicking about, making mistakes. The undo is never ending. Even if you publish your site, it's never ending. You can go back and change things. So I'm actually going to stop at the layouts for now. No, I won't, because I just want to show you what it's like. Sorry, guys. So you can see there are different types of layouts. So depending on what you want on there, again, like I mentioned before, if you don't have all the information there, you can actually delete that. This is what this one looks like. Then you've got a smaller version of the one that was up at the top. You've got one that I often work with, so I can have 4 different things on the site, and you've got just images here. Okay, so that's what layouts looks like, and obviously wherever there's a plus sign, that's where you can choose different things. And as you can see, you can choose a YouTube clip as well. And what I love about this is if you've already uploaded the videos, I don't know if any will appear on mine. Yeah, there are, because I've uploaded a whole lot onto my YouTube channel. I can just from this area here, I can click on that and select, and it'll drop it in there. Okay. As I said, you can go to the plus sign again. You can go to YouTube and you can do a video search. So, I don't know. I'm just going to give it a go. Feathered earrings. See if there's any video on feathered earrings, because that's my business. There you go. I don't know why I'm showing them how to make feathered earrings when I'm trying to sell them, but anyway. And obviously you could have the 3 going across, or if you thought, oh, that's not working now, I've already made this layout, you could delete that one. And now you can drag each one across, and you can spread it to say, the one thing about it is the mouse sort of just does its own thing, and you could spread that one across as well to that end to make them a bit larger. Okay. So that's how you can play with the layout of it. Again, same thing. So basically adding whatever it is that you want to add there. So if you've got a business you want people to come to, you add a map. If you've got a calendar that you want them to follow, you do so. They're your options for adding. And then obviously you've got whatever option you want for creating your text. Again, you can make different types of headings over there and choose whatever type of text you want. So if you want really small, you can go really small. And the same as I mentioned before, you can hyperlink them as well. So as long as you've got your hyperlink ready, you can hyperlink each one so they can go to either an external website or another page within your own website, which we'll talk about in another video. Thanks.